Welcome everybody to a brand new video. I'm sure some of you guys already know what I'm going to talk about in this video, but really quickly I just want to mention that this isn't a video for my subscribers. This isn't a video for outside viewers. Of course, I'm uploading this publicly, but this is more of a video towards FaZe Rain, or Nordan Shat. I'm going to be referring to him as Nordan for the rest of this video. But what I want to say is that this is a video for Nordan. I'm hoping that he somehow sees this video. I'm hoping that he hears me out, and I'm hoping that my input can help in any way, shape, or form. Maybe it will help, maybe it'll make things worse, I don't know, but I want to at least try. So in this video, I won't be talking to my viewers. Instead, I want to get a little more personal, and I want to talk to Nordan. Nordan, if you're watching this video, I want to talk to you, and I wanted to make a video to try and reach out to you because I don't know you personally. I don't think I have any way of really contacting you, but a public video might just grab your attention, seeing as you don't know me. I'm gonna try and keep this video brief for you, dude. I know that you're probably busy. I mean, you're an owner of FaZe Clan, and congratulations, dude. You've worked so hard to get to the point where you're at, so I just want to again congratulate you on that, dude. That's fantastic, and you've built such a life for yourself. You have something to be so proud of, and I don't know how many people tell you this, but you put in the work to get where you are, and you should be proud of the position you're in. If nobody has told you this already, which I hope they do, I'm sure your mom or your friends have said this to you, but dude, like, you know, coming from somebody you don't know, I'm proud of you, you know. Seeing you come from your early days on Call of Duty to where you are now, it's truly fantastic, and you have so many fans who adore you and appreciate you. But let me address some things. You've been making some tweets that are really worrying, and I don't know what's going on in your head. I don't know how you feel, and I don't want to sit here and pretend like I know what's going on in your head, because nobody understands. And I'm sure it definitely feels like that. I'm sure that at times it feels like you're screaming out for help. You're saying all these things. You're making these tweets. You're trying to reach out. And I understand that it probably feels like nobody understands you. And I get that because I've definitely been at that place in my life before. I don't want to say that I've gone through what you've gone through. You know, we obviously live very different lives. We don't know each other, but I've gone through personal struggles myself. A lot of people could say that I was depressed at one point in my life for quite a long period of time, but I don't really know because I never got an official diagnosis. But regardless, I've been through some pretty tough times, and I understand, I can empathize with what it feels like to feel alone and to feel like nobody gives a shit about you, or that there's no hope around the corner. But I have to tell you that there is hope. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that it's really, really difficult to believe that, because when I was in my darkest moments in my life, I sort of identified with that sadness. I identified with my quote-unquote depression, if that's what you want to call it, and I thought it was just a part of me, and I thought that, you know, this is how my life is going to be. I'm just going to be the way I am right now. I'm going to feel suicidal every once in a while, and that's just normal. But it's not normal. It's not okay to have these thoughts and to think to yourself that you want to kill yourself, or that you're useless, or that nobody cares about you, because people do care about you. I care about you. If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't have bothered making this video. But seeing the tweets that you've been putting out recently, I just felt like I had to say something, because I do care. You know, you played a role in my life. I'm not going to talk too much more about that, but I just want you to know that I can at least understand a little bit of where you're coming from. I don't know your entire story. I don't know what you're going through, but I can empathize with the feeling of not knowing your purpose, not knowing where you want to go in life, not knowing who cares about you, because I know that in your position, considering what you've built up throughout your life, you probably deal with fake people, and you know, that's probably taking a huge toll on your mental health, not knowing who actually gives a shit about you. And I don't know who is there for you in your personal life. I don't know who you're talking to and who is showing their love to you, but I feel like I can at least do my part. And Nordan, I care about you. A lot of other people care about you. The tweets that you've been putting out have been really worrying, and it's obvious that you need some help with your mental health, and there's nothing wrong with asking for that help. I know that at times it might feel like you feel weak for asking for help, but I just want to put this out there right now that there is nothing wrong with asking for help, whether that would be a family member, a friend, professional help, whatever works for you, dude. But again, I just want to say that I care about you, and not just because you're FaZe Rain. I care about you because you played a significant role in my life. When I was playing Call of Duty back in the day, and I'm still playing Call of Duty to this day, and your influence still stays with me, even to this day, even many, many years after Call of Duty Black Ops 2's prime, where you were fucking killing it. I still remember some of the crazy shots that you hit. I remember the 1800 on Carrier. I remember your Modern Warfare 2 3-piece, all headshots, and I remember your pistol switch 720 3-piece with the ballista on takeoff, dude. Like, I remember so many different trick shots that you hit, and so many clips. I remember the 2 kill chains that you got in one life. All of those clips played such a huge part in my childhood. Every single day I would go to watch a FaZe Rain video because it's something I look forward to. When I was in school, and I fucking hated school, dude. I'm sure you hated school as well. It was horrible. It sucked. But one thing that I looked forward to was watching your videos when I got home, because you used to upload every day or every few days or whatever. Even though I'm not a big trick shotter myself, you inspired me to do custom game trick shotting with my friends back on Xbox 360. I really loved how good of a sniper you were, and that encouraged me to go out and hit clips myself. And, you know, it's been years and I've hit some of the craziest clips I could even imagine of. The influence that you've had on my life through your videos, your trick shots, your clips, it still sticks with me to this day. I'm still sniping. I'm still every once in a while going into private matches and going for trick shots, thinking to myself of the craziest ones that you've hit and hoping that I can at least recreate them. And I wasn't there for just the clips, man. I came for the clips, but I stayed for your personality. I stayed because you made me laugh. I remember some of the stories you used to tell. I used to love those stories. I used to love listening to you, keeping it real. Man, you used to keep it so real in your videos, and that's what I loved about you. And I still love that about you. Even during these really hard times that you're having, you're still keeping it real out here. You're still tweeting about these things that are going on with you. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that you're open about your mental health, and I appreciate that you're letting us know that these things are bothering you. I'm happy that you're not just sitting there and suffering alone. Because, as I said, there's nothing wrong with asking for help. I really appreciate that you've been putting out these tweets. I'm worried about you, but I'm happy that I at least know that this is going on with you. Nordan, you used to keep it real back in the day, and you're still keeping it real to this day. I think that's something to be proud of. Considering what you've built up for yourself, I'm not in your pockets, but you're doing pretty well, I'd imagine. You haven't let that get to your head. You've still remained true to yourself, and you still interact with your fans, and you still appreciate them. I mean, you even said it in some of your recent tweets, which, you know, a lot of people aren't like that. Some people let the money and the fame get to their head, but I think something you should be really prideful of is the fact that you've kept it real. You've stayed true to yourself. And as I said, that's something to be proud of, dude, because other people would have just lost themselves a long time ago. These struggles with your mental health show us that you're still a human. You're still Nordan Shat at the end of the day. You're not just FaZe Rain with millions of subscribers and millions of Twitter followers. You're a person at heart, and I can really appreciate that you're coming off as yourself and that you're not lying to us and saying that everything's okay when it really isn't. I want to take a step back and once again talk about, you know, the influence that you've had on me and the impact that you've had on my childhood that many other people can't say they've had. I've already talked about how it's influenced me to keep doing what I'm doing today, but it's not just from me. I want you to know that a lot of other people relate with me on that. I am not the only person who is still playing Call of Duty and still playing Call of Duty the way I used to back in 2012 on Black Ops 2. There are so many other people, Nordan. There are thousands of people who still remember those clips that you hit. They still remember those videos you made. They still remember the content you used to put out for us. We still remember that 1 million subscriber montage. That's still one of my favorite montages to this day. Thousands among thousands of us still remember you for your personality. We remember how awesome it was for you to hit a trick shot and then put your sunglasses on. We thought that was so dope. And the crazy part about that is that if we look back on those old videos and then we look at your most recent videos, you don't seem to have changed all that much. You still seem to be the same Nordan Shat, making fun of your last name that you've always been. That's not to say that you haven't grown as a person. Absolutely, I'm sure you have. But it's a reminder that you're still you and that a lot of people still care about you for that reason. If people didn't care about you, we wouldn't be giving you so much support all the time. And I'm not saying that you should be happy because you have loads of followers. That's not what I'm saying, because I understand that no amount of followers, no amount of money will make you happy. I definitely understand that. The main thing I'm trying to communicate with you, dude, is that there are people who care about you, and it would really, really suck to lose you. I don't want you to do anything to yourself. I want you to stay safe, because if I woke up tomorrow and I heard that Nordan Shat was gone, I would feel so sad. I would feel so heartbroken to hear something like that, because you were such a big part of my life and a lot of people that I've met online. You were a big part of their lives too. The content that you used to make and the personality that you put into those videos, those have played such a huge part of my life. They've become a part of my life. And so therefore they've become a part of me. Those memories are irreplaceable. And if I found out that you were gone tomorrow, it would feel like a part of me is gone. Like a part of my life, my childhood, is no longer present. It's gone. And I don't want that, man. I hope that's enough of a reason to stick around, dude. Because I'm not the only one who feels like that. I'm telling you, there's so many other people who want you to stick around, because you did something for us that very few other YouTubers can say they've done. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. I'm gonna wrap this up, but again, I just want you to know that we care for you. We hear you and we want to be here for you. Please do not take your life into your own hands. I understand that it's hard, but whatever you need to do to get through these dark times, you gotta do it, man. Ask yourself this: if you could have a conversation with yourself back in 2012, what would the 2012 you do? How did you carry yourself in 2012? What was working for you back then? Whatever worked for you back then, you gotta do that again, man. Again, I can't speak for you because maybe I'm getting it wrong. Maybe the advice that I'm giving you or the compassion that I'm trying to show you is gonna make things worse. I hope to God that I didn't make things worse, but I at least wanted to try, because I care about you. A lot of other people care about you, and it would be a real shame to lose somebody like you, man. If you are watching this video, thank you for still being here. I hope you stick around for the foreseeable future, and I hope you get better, man. If you ever need any help, please reach out to somebody, because people are there for you. They do care, and they want to help you. Well, anyway, Nordan, I'm going to wrap this video up here. So one last time, I just want to tell you, keep it real, dude. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out.